Good morning. Kinna, Palisa. I wanted to start this vlog today on a Saturday. Please, apologies for the noise. I am outside, the cars are passing by. So I wanted to come here and say good morning, welcome to my channel. And I wanted to start this vlog today because attending a seminar. I am attending Mapalo's event today. I wanted to come here and greet you guys and prepare with me as I get ready to go to that event. Welcome to Matazaga, and today I wanted to firstly start with my garden. I'm gonna get ready, clean the house, and then get ready and leave so that I can get there as early as possible. So yeah, that's the itinerary for today. I hope you enjoy this type of content. I hope you do stay. I hope you love this face.
Just take a look at yourself. Do you really think it's gonna help if you always fighting yourself, trying to forget how you felt? Just take a look at yourself. Can't even be your own friend, cause you're way too stuck in your head. How do you think it's gonna end? Nothing that they could do, nothing that they could say, nothing that they could do to take all the pain away. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you won't. But we could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want. We could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want. You think if they said it, then they must mean it. So you should feel it. Somehow you think that you need it. Others' opinions to know how you're feeling, to know if you're losing or winning, left behind or within.
Hi guys, hi, welcome to my channel. As I said earlier on, I was getting ready to go to the event. I am going to an event. That event is called Women in Finance. It was organized by Mapalo Maku. She's on Instagram, she's on YouTube. So I wanted to show you guys my outfit of the day. This is what I am wearing. The dress, I got it from Mr. Price, and then the shoes also, I think they are from Mr. Price. Yeah, this is how I look. Yeah, and yes, I am ready. I look stunning. Let me go, my Uber is waiting for me. Hopefully I'll be able to vlog when I get there. Yeah, it's here. Thank you. I am so nervous, it's not even a joke. But I'm going to vlog either way. Hello. I'm here for Mapalo Marcus event, Women in Finance.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Thank you so much.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you'd cross my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars about to let us know how to go? Just take a look at yourself. Do you really think it's gonna help if you always fighting yourself, trying to forget how you felt? Just take a look at yourself. Can't even be your own friend, cause you're way too stuck in your head. How do you think it's gonna end? Nothing that they could do, nothing that they could say, nothing that they could do to take all the pain away. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you won't. But we could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want. We could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want. You think if you said it, then they must mean it. So
I started at 11. But I started my first business in 2013 actually, or 2014, 13. And I was broke for most of the time, you know? But there was nothing else that I wanted to do but being an entrepreneur. But I didn't know that that's what it was called. I thought, I'm solving a problem and people must pay me money to do it. Did they pay me money? Not in the first 2 years. They only paid me like much later to kind of do what I had to do. And I'm a brand strategist by trade. I run a branding agency that is my pride and joy, but I'm hoping to work myself out of it because I'm not trying to work for the rest of my life. I am planning on marrying rich. I know you said the husband is not a financial plan. I know, but he's there on top of my own, you know? But I'm a storyteller as well, as you can tell. And I'm a Pan-Africanist. I love this continent. I love everything about who we are and what makes us who we are, our culture, our heritage.
Yeah, because in life's journey, there'll be ups and downs. You're not going to be successful. It's not like a straight line up. There'll be ups and downs. So failure is staying down and never getting back up again.
I like that. Failure is staying down.
And for you, Paul?
Do I know failure? I don't know. I think I redirect at every point, you know. I really don't sit in a moment for too long. I don't allow myself to wallow. I redirect and I kind of figure out what is the next, because I guess we are in a bit of a survival mode. Sometimes we are led, you know, purpose-driven. We're here because we're purpose-driven. And I think that allows me to not really sit and define what failure is, you know. I know that there are gifts within me, and I kind of always reach into that to then figure out, okay, there's a moment where you have fallen or things are not working out as it should, but then you redirect at every point.
I love that. Failure is an opportunity to redirect.
That's how I would sum up that definition. And for you, Mateo?
What they said. So deliberately put me last. See you again. I think failure is wallowing. It's sitting in it and just saying, what if? And it's exactly what Paul said. I think failure is an opportunity to redirect, and I think it's kind of like it's a lesson you learn over life. When you're in grade 1 and you fail, you get sad, you know, and you wallow in it. And I think through life's journeys and understanding yourself, understanding where you truly want to be as a person, you redirect in that. So I think if you have failed, it means that you just wallowed in it and you didn't get yourself up and say, okay, let's redirect and rethink or re-strategize how I can actually get to where I want to be. So as Paul said, I don't allow for failure in my life. I just see it. In the office we always say, okay, how are we going to troubleshoot that? We always kind of troubleshoot and fix things to avert that kind of failure.
I'd like to believe that for some of us who are thinking of either leaving our corporate to start this business, you're like, what if it fails? And you are working through all these permutations in your mind that are keeping you right where you are.
So as Dikeledi said, you plan your exit strategy for years ahead. But for me, I started Beauty on Tap and it didn't make money for it was making money, but not a lot to allow me to leave my job. So I knew that, obviously if I leave my job, the business that I'm leaving for has to be able to pay my salary. I also knew that I'm keeping my job because I need to fund this business somehow. And I was lucky enough to work in an investment bank, so the bonuses I just feed into the business to grow it as much as possible. So I knew that during COVID, the business just grew a lot. It just kind of skyrocketed. And that's when I was just then met with the decision of, do I actually leave? But at the same time, I just gotten a brand new role. I was EA to the CEO. And as COVID started, I was like, oh my word, my business is growing and I had this really, really hectic job as well. And my mental health just took such a knock because I was just constantly working all the time. I always tell the story of taking notes in the shower. At 7 in the morning, my boss called me and he was like, I have feedback on that document, can you take notes? And I was like, oh my God, I'm in the shower, but I'm gonna take notes anyways. And there was another day he emailed me and I decided to reply at 4 when I was waking up for gym, and he literally replied 10 minutes later, and I was like, oh my God, this is so toxic. So my mental health just took a knock, and I was supposed to rotate because with EA you have to rotate after 2 years. And it was literally a decision. I interviewed for roles in the bank and I was like, I'm actually not passionate about this anymore. And my mental health is taking a knock. I'm not in a good place. And I had to have the conversation with my black mother because black parents are like, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, I had to have this difficult conversation with her that I'm going to resign. And so I had to convince her that I've done my financial permutations to say, Mom, I think Beauty and Tap can pay me a salary and also save. So there was a lot of thinking behind it and a lot of fear.
But do you know their brand? Often we say branding is not a product. It's not the career. So you can't say Beyonce's brand is to the left, But if you're thinking about the brand and the person, the perception they leave with you, and the thing about perception is you can have a different perception of Beyonce than I do. And I used to introduce myself, and I think for a couple of months, I used to say I'm the Beyonce of branding. I still think I am, because think about Beyonce, she's got this work ethic, and she's Beyonce. And I would call myself the Beyonce of branding. But I was so convicted about that because that's not who I am. Because people thought, oh, you must love Beyonce. I don't even know her latest song. So I stopped introducing myself in that way because it's not who I am. I might try to be the Amanda of branding. It doesn't rhyme as much, doesn't have that thing about it, but you get the point, right? But when you look at their brands, even the chef, I wouldn't even say his name, when you think about him, I just think someone who's never satisfied. And that's the brand. It's not the food, it's not whether the food was beautiful, it's not whether the restaurant you got the best of it, it's none of that. But it's the idea they leave behind, the perception they leave behind as well. And if I move to this one, would you say you know their brand? Besides the fact that he's wearing a wig cap on a picture. It's not, when you're thinking, you're not thinking of the song. You can't say, you can't be thinking about the song. You need to think about the perception they live with you, whether you like them or not. I could live here and you don't like me, and that's fine. You should, but that's fine. Okay, but there's a certain perception around who they are, whether it be, no, this one is the lady who is super Christian, never touched a man in her life. I'm like, God bless you. Okay? Not that it's saying anything about me, okay? But do you know their brand? Do you know her brand? Yeah. It's really, and when you talk about her brand, you're not talking about you're not talking about, oh, personal finance coach. No, you're thinking care. I see someone who's nurturing. I see someone who, yes.
Is life cover? Why do we really need it? Is it even important? And can you just call up a company and say, oh, I want 1 million rand life cover? Is that useful or is that useless? What is it about life cover? If me, myself, I have 2 children, 2 boys, why do I need it?
Most importantly, for a person like you, Mapalo, you have 2 boys that are still minors.
Yeah.
If you were to die today, because we're all gonna die at some point.
But also that's why people don't want to hear.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
You're talking about death and people are like,
a little bit of a sore topic.
it's a very reality, right?
It's very morbid to think about. But however, on the flip side, what makes me sleep at night? And those are the questions we ask our clients. Mapalo, what is your biggest worry that keeps you up at night?
to be okay.
You want your kids to be okay? What is the cheapest way to ensure they're okay?
And the conversation can be, no, I'm saving up. I have built 500,000. Is 500,000 going to take care of my little William at 9 years old and 3 years old? Probably not. Most definitely not.
Yeah. Can I tell you guys what is the cheapest way to buy money? So I want to buy money. What is the cheapest way for me to buy my daughter 5 million rand? Life cover. I put in a premium of 500 rand. I buy her life cover that's going to take care of her should I not be around. And we ask ourselves in terms again of wealth. Bani's 8 years old right now. How do I preserve that wealth for her? If I'm saying I want to buy 5 million rand for her, I can quickly state in my will that when I pass, that 5 million rand life cover must buy her a KFC franchise. Let me say. And if she ever gets hungry, she can go eat at KFC. Because now I'm assured with the 5 million that I'm buying you generational wealth and you need to preserve it. So life cover is important in the sense that if anything happens to me as I leave this place today, everybody that is concerning me is covered. They've got enough money. She's only in grade 2. She's got 10 years of schooling. She's got 4 years for an undergrad. She's got, at some stage, toiletry, data, hair, upkeep, a home. So the life cover that I would have would say, if I pass away, settle my bond with FNB Home Loans. Then my child still has a home. So we don't get deep into it. Like you say, I can't meet a client and say, well, Lisani, you need life cover. I don't know what keeps Lisani up at night. But I need to ask her, what is your greatest concern? Then I can shape your needs or tailor them around you, that if anything happens to you, you are definitely secured and the people that you leave behind.
Absolutely. So that's
I'm really on fire tonight. Can't nobody hold me down. I'm doing whatever now. Ain't got no time to fight. I'm talking way too loud. And if you don't like the sound, you could just tune it out.